Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel and back to Caveopolis. Um, so real quick, if you've seen my last two episodes, I kind of keep apologizing because of the quality of my video because like I said, I had to get a new hard drive. So I had to reinstall the game, reinstall all my settings, and I just couldn't get it right. So I don't know what this is gonna look like, but I'm sorry if it don't look good. Um, I had a situation. uh I forgot when I put this here that yeah, this side was half, but this wasn't. And there was a spider up here, but I see now it despawned, so that's not an issue. But I think I'm going to go ahead and place another torch here and yeah, have that not be an issue anymore. I wasted a good like 10 or 20 minutes um trying to find where the spider was coming from and I couldn't figure it out. And if I'm echoey, I'm sorry. As a matter of fact, oh man, oh it'll spread. I feel like I need to check if I'm echoey. I'm in my new office, whoop whoop, and there's like nothing in here but my desk and unput together furniture. So and like no rug, no carpet, no nothing. So anyway, um, all right. So if you remember, our last episode, we were able to get through, was it most of this? We stopped here. I didn't do the rosin, the refined fuel, crude oil, or sulfur dust. And then we did nether ores, except for the Xnet controller. Okay, so I was getting paranoid, so I went and checked. It is a tad bit like amplified, but it's not bothering me. So I don't care. Anyway, all right, so we stopped here. So we need to make a controller. Oh, so exciting. So this episode, y'all, is gonna be straight up like machine building, wiring, configuration. I will tell you, like, we're gonna get all this stuff done. I will tell you that I did attempt this in creative first, just to make sure, because it took me a minute and I didn't have time to be wasting actual like real life resources um trying to get it done. So I tested it out in creative first and then I have like a test save and like I never go like too much further. So literally all I did was make sure I can get this set up to work correctly. So, all right, in here, everything that we need. And then I didn't want to do anything that was new. So like we've never done the controller. So let's see, what do we need for that? We need two repeaters, a comparator, a machine frame, and then iron. I melted some more iron. Yes. Oh, and I did this. Because we already had that setup over there that I took down, I went ahead and made another setup over here because you saw me make the arboreal extractor before. So I was like, I don't really need to show making that really. But I did see when I was, let me show you here, here, that dark oak gave you 25 sap, spruce gave you 50 resin. And then acacia gave you 25 and oak gave you 25 and then birch gave you 25. So right now we don't need sap, we need resin. I thought that spruce was better, so that's why I did not use oak this time. So yeah, I have 4 spruce trees here and there is one arboreal extractor on each side. So if I just come around here, you'll see there's one on each side. And then if you go here, this is why I did them because I wanted to get a lot of resin kind of built up because I noticed that when I was testing it out, this whole arboreal extractor is like super slow. So I wanted to get enough built up to actually be able to see the machine working. So we are going to steal some machines from over here, but ideally this whole setup is going to go this way. So we're not going to be able to go back that way, but we could also like go that way. Maybe have like a hallway right here if we have to go this way. But yeah, so that's what that is about. And then, oh yeah, so what do we need? I said, I think I'm gonna need this. We definitely need some redstone. Need some quartz. Should have gold. Right. See. All right, so make one of these. Yep, okay. So I need some blue dye and some gold nuggets. I don't see any gold nuggets. Let's grab that. Get some blue dye going. All right, just need one. We need two of these. So we need two redstone. Oh, or I could do it this way. It's more redstone, but it doesn't really matter. But it probably evens out. Let's just grab this and then oh, what I also did too, I was tired of these torches on the floor, so I put these little lamps here. I think I'm gonna start doing that, just getting some more lamps around because I'm tired of seeing torches on the floor. It's kind of annoying. Like this right here. So maybe get something over here. All right. So we need two of these. I gotta make these things anyway. Just need two, I think. I need three. Oh, you would think I don't know vanilla Minecraft. All right, one of those. All right, so we have our machine frame and then should be able to make our controller. Whoop whoop. Right. So that's awesome. Let's get rid of these because we don't need them anymore. And so it's a little different because it doesn't really tell you how to use Xnet. Now I'm kind of glad that I have the experience because if you don't know anything about an Xnet, them just saying this is here, like you'll be like, okay, what they gonna do for me? Nothing, you know? All right, so we're not gonna head over here, so we're gonna go back here. So what we need to do, we're not gonna finish off this whole thing because we have to make an ender chest and ender tank. We need ender pearls for that. But what we are going to do is try to get some better power. So we have to make rosin, refined fuel, crude oil, and sulfur dust. And it's a whole thing that, like, why these things come into play. So I will explain it the best I can while I'm putting it together. All right. Okay. Let's see. I don't really need sticks, but what I do need is, I mean, I don't really need another bucket of water, but these buckets are useless. I'm gonna grab it. All right. So I have something written down here to help me out. Oh no, we need cables. Sheesh. Blue connector. All right. Yep, forgot about this. All right. So redstone, we need more. Oh gosh. Oof. Oof. Okay. We need a lot. Hold on. Let's do what's one give you? One gives you one. Okay. So actually, let's go ahead and just do like a half. Let's do the whole thing. Because we probably might need it all. Redstone 53, that might be enough. I need gold. If it's really for one, do you really get one? I hope not. Cause that's just dirty. Where is oops. There it is. That is just highly dirty if you literally only get one. All right, I have enough gold on me. Let's see, cause wow. Wow. You get one. One. Okay. Well, is that the right one? Yeah, I believe so. Okay, well, this is going to be interesting. So let's go ahead and it gives 15. So that is not going to be enough, but that's fine. All right, we'll figure it out. We shall figure it out. That's what happens when you do something creative where you have like unlimited resources, then you actually go try to do it and you're like, oof, not enough. All right, so first of all, let's start with This needs just to make me feel better. I want my controller to be here. And how these controllers work, they need power. So we'll actually need to like get some power and power this up before we can have it send power anywhere else. But that's fine. So I know I'm gonna need this. And then after the controller is the alloy mixer. And oh shoot. I think this is fine. You know what? Nope. This is why you don't power anything yet until you know how things will be, because you'll be wasting resources. All right, do that. And the alloy mixer here. And like I said, I will explain everything, y'all. I promise you, I will explain everything. So the reason why the alloy mixer is here is because we need this. We need water and tree oil, which is, that's where the trees come into play, and then biofuel to make crude oil. So that is what I'm setting up here. So for water, we know we had that aqueous accumulator. So what I would like to do is this needs to be, if this is that 1, 2, and then the aqueous 1, 2, shoot. Y'all forgive me. I'm so sorry. I think I want this here actually. Look, y'all getting the raw the raw screw ups. Here we go. Okay. I think this is what I want. So that's there. Then I want to go 1, 2, and then put the aqueous accumulator here. And you know what an aqueous accumulator, it needs water. Boom, boom. So that's making water. Done. And then this needs to be filled up with water. So let's do this blue connector. And these connectors, I think you can use any color you want. I just like blue. And then this little thing right here, if I right click it, you can name it. So I'm going to say AQ water. So I just know what that connector is for. And what that does is if I go back to my controller, now you can see that because this is also connected by a cable, you have the, what you call this? Hold on. Do this. Nope. Nope. Am I placing something? No, I'm not. How do I get? There we go. Let's call it alloy. Doesn't matter because it looks like it, but you can see at the top it says connector alloy because I named it that. And then AQ water. You don't have to do that for machine blocks that look like what it is in the alloy mixer, because it's the only one we're using in this setup, but it doesn't really matter. I didn't have to call it that, but I chose to anyway. Thank you. All right, so what we need to do is I always call this first one, I go to Xnet. Wait, is it Xnet energy? Hold on, let me make sure. Yeah, this first one, Xnet energy, and I'm going to click create, and then I'm going to call channel number 1 power. And then when we get the power in here, we're going to tell the power to power everything. So that's what it is right now. And in channel 2, we need, is it fluid? It's amazing how you do stuff a bunch of times and you're still confused. Xnet fluid. I'm going to create that one. You can see power is yellow and the fluid is always blue. And then we're going to name this one. This one's going to have 2 names, but for now, let's just name it water. And then I'll show you I'm going to add another name to it later. But basically what I need to do is I need to tell it that I want water to be, click on this little square right here and say create. I want water, and then click on the eye to make sure you're on that one. I want water not to be inserted from this aqueous accumulator, but to be extracted. So make sure it says EXT, and I want it to go into the alloy mixer. So I'm going to click on that, say create, and then leave it on insert. It defaults to insert. So it probably isn't working now because we haven't given this power to tell it to do that. So what I'm going to do is, I guess I can take, I guess I'll take it from here. I hate to do this. Yeah. No, you know what? I don't want to mess with that. Hold on. I don't want to mess with that. Where's my other one? There it is. And then don't we have like tar or something somewhere? There we go. I just want to show you how it works. All right. So if we give this guy some power, I'm going to put this right. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Not going to work like that. Need my little wrench. And it, oops. Get the wrench out of your hand. All right, let's give this some power. It should start powering this, which it is. You can see it's going up. So now that it's powering this should, yep, now it's filled with water because it is working. Yay. So now that that actually has power, this is not going to be nearly enough power, y'all. I'm saying that right now. It won't be enough power until we get this whole setup done. But I'm going to go ahead and do this and just give it some power. And then it'll at least keep it running as we're doing the whole setup thing. All right, so we have that now. So now what needs to come in here is the tree oil, which is coming from a fractionating still. So if we go here, click show recipes, tree oil, it tells you a fractionating still needs resin, and it's going to output some rosin and then tree oil. Crap, I need another drawer. We'll get to that. So this is what we're doing right now. So fractioning still, it's not getting any power because it's not connected to the network. So let's go ahead and throw one of these down. This one I am going to name, and this one is going to be resin to tree oil because we're going to have 4 of these things. I'm stealing one from over there. So this one here, what we want to do, and this is where the issue is going to come in. Need more connectors. What's going to happen is I need to connect all of these things and feed it into this network, and then tell the controller to take the tree oil from those and put it in not tree oil, resin for those, and tell it to put it in here. So I'm gonna be right back because I underestimated. I thought it was one of those things where you get more connectors, like, you know, at least get a stack of 8 or something for each one. So I need plenty of connectors because, as you can see, for each one of these, I'm gonna need 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I'm gonna need more. I'll be right back. Oh, please. Okay, so I'm back, and I actually decided to change it and do the top. I think it was less. So if you're trying to follow along, each one of these needs and it's not a tutorial, y'all. If you have a question, I'll ask you, but it's not meant to be like a tutorial. Each tree needs 8. It's gonna be 1 connector on top of each of the arboreal extractors, and then 1 in each corner, so it's 8 here. But yeah, each one of these, and then they just need to be connected. So I think I'm gonna just connect it like that, and then like I want to be able to go on the outside, so then maybe they need to be connected here. So wonder if this will work. I'm doing it slightly different. Nope, I don't like that. I don't like when two connectors are connected at the same time because it kind of makes things look kind of wonky. If I do that and then connect these in the back. So now all of these are connected just to right here. So if I did this properly, you should see all of them right here. Yes, it gets wild. It gets wild. All right, so the only thing we did not do is right now, this is what I would call, this is gonna be here for now, but it's not gonna be there forever. So I'm not going to name this one, but we do need to come in here and tell it that it's supposed to be in the power channel, uh, exporting power. Is it the right one? Yeah, exporting power from here and importing into anything that needs power. So that's gonna need power and it's gonna be need power. This does not need power. This right here doesn't need power. All right, so now we need to tell it that all of this resin that's in here needs to make its way into this, the alloy mixer. So let me take a look. I'm sorry, I lied. Into here. Right. So why doesn't that have power? Insert export power. Why don't you have power? Oh, import. I'm sorry. So we have to set the thing. So it's at the bottom. So let's just say insert. Oops. There we go. Insert and exert. Yeah. Why aren't you getting power? Hello? Because you don't have power. Okay, so here's what happened. This ran out of power before I hooked it up. So now it's not gonna work. So what I need to do actually is I think I do need to steal something. I'm gonna steal this one. The joys, the joys, the joys. So just give me one of these so I can jump start it. I'm gonna do this. And then just oh, compression. Shoot. Can't do that with a compression. This is just fun. This is fun. This is fun. It is. It's Minecraft. It's fun. Fun. I promise you it's fun. Sterling Dynamo. I need another one because I really don't want to remove that one. Iron Gear. Okay. It's okay. We are gonna go with the punches, okay? One, two. Oh, we have plenty of iron. So let's go here. Let's get our iron gear. Okay. 2 iron, 2 stone. Oh, and this thing. Okay. It's okay. It's all right. It is all right. Okay. Let's give it a little boost. All right. So now this should be getting power. Yes. So now this should be getting power. Why it's not getting power? Y'all, I need to troubleshoot. I'll be right back. All right, y'all. So I kind of figured out what happened. It wasn't giving it power because the power was first going to fill this up. And then once this got drained, then it didn't have enough power to power everything else. So once this filled up to 100, then it started feeding power to this. So yeah, I forgot that's how it worked. All right. So now we said we need to get that into here. So the point is now we need channel 3. 3 oil. Wait, no. 4 I need 4. I'm just trying to do the same way I did it. Resin. Okay, yeah. So let's do 4. And 4 needs to be fluid, create. And so I need to create all of these to be exports. So I'm going to make it extract. I'm going to copy the clipboard. And then I'm just going to paste all the way down. So we get through all of them. Okay. So all of them now say export, and then I'm going to say resin in for now. And then we need all of that to go into this fractionating still, which is resin to tree oil. So I'm going to click here and just say create. So now it should be going in here, resin. Yep. And you see where I wanted to build it up. So now this should be creating rosin and tree oil. There goes the tree oil. This probably needs to build up a little bit, but in the meantime, I actually forgot I wanted to make another one of these frame drawers. So oops. Let's let that do that for a second. If I can take this, maybe. And then I think I need sticks. Yeah. Grab these sticks. And oh, I have dark oak. Okay. I was kind of confused. So we need a regular drawer. And then I need the outside. Oops, hold on. Outside dark oak. Here we go. All right, so I should be able to place this drawer back here, and without actually setting anything up, just tell it to output on the back. And that should make sure we don't, and I can put upgrades on this, but it can go up to 32 stacks, but that'll just make sure this doesn't get backed up for a while. Okay, so now we need to get this tree oil into here. So it's already set to export liquid here. Let's go back here, and then tree oil to the alloy is going to be number 3. So let's get back to fluid, create. And then the alloy is going to be the insert, so that's fine. And then the fractionating still is going to be the export. So now, yay, tree oil is coming in here. So while that's kind of building up, we can work on the next thing, which is the biofuel that needs to come in here. So to get the biofuel, we're going to need the rest of these things. So I'm going to need the eroder, which got the alloy, yes. I'm hoping this works. I don't know if this will work this way. We shall find out. Okay, so the eroder, oh, hold on, sorry. One more, the eroder would go there. And then I need 2 more. Okay, so that's still working. It is good. All right, so for the eroder, what's gonna go in, let's take a look here. Biofuel. So to get biofuel, you can either use a crusher, but we don't have that tech yet. So we're gonna use the eroder. We need moss blocks. To get moss blocks, we need, what we're gonna do is use this fragment combiner to turn moss balls into moss blocks. But to get the moss balls, we're gonna use the igneous extruder to make the moss blocks and moss balls. So I need to get mossy stone, which is just a moss block and some stone. So Head over here. 3, 4. Yep. So moss block and some stone. Boom chicka boom. And then I need lava. And then I need water. Grab that water. Okay. So I'm hoping I can I uh-oh. Never mind. Put it there. Yeah, okay. So I think I want to use aqueous accumulator. That's water. So I think I would like to, like I said, if I see, oh, wait, hold on. I gotta bust that out. Put the mossy, put that, yep. Oh, wait, oh, that's too, no, it's fine. And then that, so this should start making, yep, moss balls. The reason why I seem confused is because like I'm not doing this setup the exact way I did it. I'm kind of going off memory, but checking my notes if I need to. So now, how are we doing on power? Okay, not too bad. Now I need to do that, and then this will be moss balls. Okay. And then we need the fragment combiner. So that goes here. Let's set that up. I'm not naming it. It's the only one we're using. All right, so it needs power. So remember channel number 1 is power. So let's go here and say insert. So, oh wait, it doesn't. Sorry. Never mind. Take it out. Take it off. Remove. I forgot that it needs power. But what we need to do is we need to tell this setup. So let me figure out moss balls in the fragment combiner 5. 5 is going to be items. Xnet item, create. And then we want to insert into the fragment combiner and then excerpt out of this igneous extruder. So now, yay! Oh, just love when things work out. So now we should be getting the moss blocks. And then as we said, now we need to get these moss blocks into this whatchamacallit, eroder. Let's go ahead and just get that going. We only have one eroder, so again, I'm not naming it. How are we going on power? We're still good. Once I start getting these other things, power is gonna start sucking out. All right, so we're gonna make 6 item again, but now we need to take out of the fragment combiner and put it into the eroder, which is right above it. So insert. So yes, what was that? Biofuel, whoop whoop. All right. So now we need to tell the controller to get the biofuel out of the eroder and put it here into this alloy mixer. Which one is that? Biofuel 6. I think that's 7. I think it's 7. I think if I screwed this up, I'll fix it. But 7, now let's get, I hope I'm doing this right. Now let's get the biofuel out of here. So I'm gonna say bio out. You know what? Hold on. Think I might need to set a filter. Can I have one, please? Oh shoot, I didn't mean to do that. Ugh. All right, so now I think I want it to just say specifically bio out, and the bio needs to go in here. Yeah. So now, there we go. Let's put the rest of this in here. So, ooh, thunder. So now making crude oil. Yay. So far, so good. How are we looking on resin? Okay, that was a nice little backlog. All right, so right now everything seems to be going. Going. So now we got to deal with this crude oil. So the crude oil, what we're trying to do with this is get it into a fractionating still, which is going to give us a bitumen as a byproduct, 10%. We don't really need this right now. But then it's going to give us heavy oil and light oil. So that's where these, oh, I'm missing one. That I was stealing one. Where is it? Right here. Thank you. You. Fractionating still. Okay. So let's go ahead and just use this one. I'm gonna go ahead and just put all three down because actually that's what it's gonna be. It's gonna be 3 fractionating stills. And I'm gonna grab my drawers because I know I need them. And put all 3 of my drawers in here. And what I'm gonna do actually, I'm gonna put that tar in that one. And then we have bitumen. Hold on. Doing this just stops random stuff from going in. We haven't done sulfur yet, so oh, but there is something we need to do. Hold on. All right. Bitumen's gonna be, and then sulfur is gonna be in that one. We need to come in back here and grab this. There we go. Just to trigger that. Trigger this right here. So now we're working on getting that crude oil bucket. Can we grab one yet? We can. So let's go ahead and grab it. That's water. Not what I meant to do. Oh, okay, never mind. I think I remember how to get that. We can't get it out of here. We have to get this into the fractionating still. Okay. I remember. All right, so just follow me here. So we're gonna put these 3 connectors. This didn't mean to do that. This connector is going to be crude oil. Actually, let's say CO to heavy oil and light oil. And I don't want to mess myself up. So let's just get rid of that. This one is going to be heavy oil, HO, to refined fuel, HO. This one is going to be light oil, refined fuel. So at least we have all of these set up, but I haven't configured. Oh, this one's configured. Don't want you configured it yet because I don't want to mess up. Okay, so we need the crude oil to go into this one. So what we're gonna do is the crude oil is right now sitting in the alloy. So the crude oil is going to be, we're actually gonna reuse number 2. I think I messed this up, y'all. I think I messed this up. I'm not sure. Let's find out. Oh, no. 4. Sorry, 4. We're going to use 4. So what I want to do is, I hope this works because I don't have my bucket to do a filter. Oops-a-daisy. Okay. This might mess up, but let's just try it. If I do this and say excerpt, I hope it's not putting it in here. It's not because it's filled with resin. Okay, so I should be fine. But I wanted to take it out of, so here, let's do resin in and CO out. So export the crude oil, and I want the crude oil to go into this one. Let's say insert. And then now if I go here and tell it to start, no, I knew it. Okay. We might need to do a workaround first, y'all. Because yeah, I knew it. I told y'all. I told you that was gonna happen. I knew that. All right, let's do a workaround. Let's do a workaround. Get my fluid pipe. And I need I do, yeah. All right. Top. Yep. All right, so let's come on now. Excuse me. Let's do that real quick and then cut it off. Yep. Okay, so we have enough. So now I need to get rid of this water. There you go. Grab a bucket of crude oil. Got it. Got it. All right. So then give me back this. Did it keep the crude oil in there? I don't think so. Why is there resin in there? Oh, you know what? It's because of, hold on. You know why. All right, so now when I say extract, this should work if I filter it and put the crude oil button there. And then come down to this one. No. Oh, it's not there. Never mind. Teehee. So now, you know what? Hold on. Do this. I'm gonna break that for a second. Put this. Throw crude oil in there. Yes. Then put this down. Wait, no. Hold on. Oof. Because when it runs out, it's gonna fill with with resin. Okay. So now, oh shoot. Hold on. Oh, I know. If I cut this off for, is this the one? I mean, if I do it fast. Okay, you know, it's fine. It's fine. Let me hurry up. All right, so hurry up. Come here, say extract crude oil, and tell it to insert. Wait, where's my crude oil bucket? Oh no. Oh, it worked. Okay, so it's working. But y'all, where's my crude? Oh, I used it. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Can I not get any crude oil out of here now? Why can't I get, ooh, look at this. I'm running low on power. Put some more coal in. How come I can't get a crude oil bucket out anymore? I don't know why. I would like to get one out so that I can make sure that that doesn't mess up and only puts crude oil in here. So I'll figure that out. It's run out of power, which means this. Yeah, I don't know. All right, well, let's just fix this. Give all the, actually, it's not give those two power. Ooh, wow, that was strange. There we go. Can I get it now? This is the weirdest thing ever. Huh. Well, it's working for now, so let's just be happy with it. All right, so let's get this bitumen out by saying export in the back. And that should, why aren't you getting rid of the bitumen? Oh, it did. Okay, it was delayed. All right, so now we have heavy oil and light oil. So now we need to tell it to put the heavy oil in here and the light oil in there. So let's go ahead and do that. And that's going to be on export. Hold on. We need a fluid, so it's gonna be 2, 3, or 4. So we can use this one, I guess. We might have the same issue though. Shoot. I might need to get, you know what? Like I told you, this is what happens when you use creative. Because didn't have these problems when I was testing it out. And I can't get any of those out right now. Okay, how about this? If I cut the water for a second, if I cut the water, nothing will go in here because it's filled up with water. Let's try this. And then tell it, yeah, so water. Okay, yeah, this is exactly what I was doing. I said water and heavy oil. Yeah, okay, good. Oops, you do that. Okay, so now we gotta rename this one again. This is making heavy oil and whatever. All right, so now I need the making one to export. And then, oh man, you know what? It might try to put, okay, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We shall see. Let's start with one and let's get that one powered. And then tell it to grab both from the bottom. Okay, so it took all the heavy oil. There's no more heavy oil. So maybe if I now tell it to insert and then give this one power, then the light oil will go in here. Oh, thank you. Yes. All right. So now we have the heavy oil in here and the light oil in here. But now these need power. And I'm assuming, yep, that's empty. So, oh, they're like cold? Hey, well, give me some blaze rods then. Yeesh. Oh, never mind. It just output at 100%. Okay. It's working. It's just giving everything it's got. All right. So why aren't you all getting power? Is it because it's filling something else that has power? Okay. It's trying to fill up this fractionating still. So it's not getting enough power. You know, if I swap it out with a blaze rod, is it gonna go faster? Oh gosh, no. That didn't go faster. I wonder if I need to give these a boost. Hold on, let's give these a boost. Let's give these a boost, just so you can see it working. Okay, yep. Gave you a boost. So as you can see, the heavy oil, oh, it's not gonna be enough. Crap. Hold on. All right. Let's give it a little boost. Just sit here and watch it until it I just want to show you it making refined fuel real quick. And so, yep, see, refined fuel. So it made some. So now we know refined fuel is working there. And then let's go ahead and give this guy a boost real quick. And then same thing, this one should make some refined fuel. And what it is, this one will output tar and this one will output sulfur. So we'll see when it makes some. It might not. It's only 10%. Like if I click here, see? Oh, 20% for sulfur. Yeah. See? Refined oil from light oil. Okay. So, I mean, it's working. It's working. So that is fine by me. We just haven't gotten any sulfur dust, so we need to get the sulfur. All right. So the last thing to do actually is now this compression dynamo. I'm gonna steal this one. This is gonna wind up being right here. Not like that. It that way. Go. And then it's gonna be like that. And then this is gonna be power out. And y'all, there may be an easier way than this, but guess who doesn't know it? Me. So this is what we're doing. And I need more of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I need 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. I need 6 more. Oh, please. All right, I got 6. This is likely unnecessary, but guess who doesn't care? And this is gonna be power / fuel in. Because what's gonna happen is we need this refined fuel from both of these two. So remember, there's 150 in here and 300 in there. They don't have any power right now, so we're probably going to have to, you know what we can do actually? We're gonna have to supplement this while we're trying to like help it continue its life. So, you know what? Right there. Not what I want. Oh my gosh, do I have to jump? There we go. Okay. Power. Then let's feed it. Good. Okay. Yeah, because all of these are okay. But it's not this right here isn't doing well enough to power everything. But we don't care. All right, so I need, can I now get, why can't I get the daggone oil out of there? Like, that's weird to me. I may have to like do something with this later. But anyway, all right. So now we're gonna use 8. 8 is gonna be like our power. So we are ready. We need to switch. We need to switch these. Right now, this is power in, but until this starts getting filled up, we don't want to switch it yet. So for now, we're just gonna deal with power out. So we want this one to be power as well. Sorry, I know I passed it. Here we go, create. And then now we want, oh, I'm sorry. Nope, we don't want that to be power. I'm sorry. It's not power. Delete. It's fluid. Fluid. Create. So refined fuel out is what we're gonna call it. And then now what we want is we want the HO, so heavy oil to refined oil. We want that to be an export. We want the light oil to be an export. And then we want both of those to import into this compression dynamo. You want to say import. So basically, excuse me. So boom, refined fuel. And the reason why I wanted to do this is because you look, refined fuel gives 1.5 million RF. But as you can see, output's only 10% right now. So now what I want to do is I want to break this one, the Sterling dynamo. And then I want to tell this machine now, that now I want you to export the power from the compression dynamo and put it into everything. What is this? Power out. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, wait, no, sorry, right here. Power out. Fuel. Okay, sorry. The extract needs to go here, not here. Get rid of this one. So basically, fuel's going in here, coming from here, and then from this power out one, you can't see it because it won't show the picture twice if something has two different connectors. Because we have a connector here and here, it won't show it twice. So that's what that's doing. Yeah, okay. So now we should compression dynamo. Output is 100%, but look how much fuel's in here. So I don't understand why. You know what? Is it filling up something? Let's double check. We're exporting power from the power out. Is that the power out? Yeah, from the power out. And then we're importing it into everything else. Yeah. So why aren't those, you know what? Let's just get rid of this. It should be working. Oh, there we go. Sulfur. So let's go ahead and get the sulfur out the back. It might take a second. Excuse me. Come on. Uh, come on. Why are you so slow? Hello? Why aren't you going? Oh, auto output. There we go. Sorry. There we go. So let's grab the sulfur so that we can tick that one as well. Boom. All right. So now the last thing we have to do is get the refined fuel. I think if I use the bucket on this, I should get some. Yep. Refined fuel. Hey, let's put it back. And so now, y'all, we have completed this whole thing except for the ender stuff. That was a lot. But I told you I was gonna take the whole episode. Like I've been recording for over an hour. But obviously I kept saying hold on, so I cut this down. But let me just make sure, like I don't understand why these two aren't getting power. But you're getting power. So why not you two? Oh, the water. We've got to fix the water situation. The water was here. Create. We were exporting water and importing it in here. Oh, I hope I didn't. Yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah. Water. Why is it not working? I hate when this happens. Export. You know what? Can I do something? Export. No, that wasn't right. Where the heck is the aqua? This. Okay. Tee. Y'all don't judge me. There we go. Okay. Let's just check everything's working. So we have water and tree oil. The tree oil is coming from here, but okay, so this is having trouble getting power. So that's why it's not working. But this is full. So what is the problem? Oh, should I say export power? Huh. Like this is full. Hold on. Okay, y'all. So I can't figure it out. I don't know what the problem is. So what I did was I added another one over here, and that seemed to work to keep every machine running at maximum. Because if you look here, both of these are filled up, running at 100%. Filled up, running at 100%. So basically, it's like they're good. But this doohickey right here, the heavy oil one, I have no clue what the problem is. Like, all of the settings are the same as the other machines, but for some reason, this one right here, it will not get power from either of the compression dynamos. So what I did was I kind of made it self-feeding for now. So when it outputs the tar into here, the tar is going to actually feed back into the Stirling dynamo and power it. So it is what it is. I'm just gonna tell you that much right now in this world today. It is what it is. And then also, I got rid of this whole thing here because I was tired of maneuvering around it. I just left this because all this charcoal was left here. Um, and then I wound up putting a compression dynamo over here because I was realizing when I wanted more cables, I saw that I didn't have any raw gold left. It was zero, y'all. It's 12 now, but it was zero. So I wound up figuring out that it's because this is out of power. So what I did was, since this is maintaining the refined oil so well, like look, I took a bucket out, it already filled it up. I've just been coming over here and filling that up, and then that's been helping run this machine, that machine, and then everything else over here that's connected to it. I think I took out that connection. Yeah, I did. Not that I really need it right now, but here we go. Yeah, the blast chiller. Yeah, it's making obsidian. Anyway, but yeah, so now I'm getting some more gold because what I was thinking is maybe I don't know, maybe for now just feed it. Yeah, I think for now just manually feed it until we see what's coming down the pipeline. Because right now this is fine. Right now this is perfectly fine. It's maintaining fuel really well. Um, so maybe what I'll do is see where we go, like from a quest standpoint, and decide what to do. Like if I can just feed this and keep this going, I'd rather just do that because this refined fuel lasts a long and just like pull it from there and put it in here. As long as I get my ores and stuff. But anyway, all right, I'm rambling. So that's gonna be it for this episode. We are going to next episode move on to Soul Forge. And then I had said I was gonna do it last episode, but I said last episode I was gonna do it this episode, but this just took up too much time. So I do want to do what I said before and set up the 2 mob farms because we need to start getting like Enderman and stuff like that. So yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot I put that in there. I put that torch in there because um at first when I was hearing the spider, I thought it was coming from a hello. Thank you. But it wasn't. But yeah, I think I'm gonna work on the mob farms in between these 2 episodes and then kind of show y'all what I did there and then start this next week. So what's coming up? So after Soul Forge, oh yeah, the Wither. We get into the Wither, oh, and then better mob farms. This is awesome. I love better mob farms. Oh my gosh. And then we get into whatever the heck this is. This looks like yeah, flux. Oh good. Oh my gosh, wait a minute. Okay, you know what? Yeah. If we're getting into flux, actually, I'm going to keep it like this because what Flux Network, what it'll allow me to do, it'll allow me to generate power from this, but then connect something to one of these to grab the power out and then just put another point anywhere I want in my base to connect the power to it, like kind of like wirelessly. So yeah, I'm not gonna waste my resources right now. I think I'm gonna wait until we get to Flux, but we definitely need Ender stuff. So definitely need to work on the mob farm. Oh, anyway, all right, y'all. Well, that is going to be it for the episode. I do hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe if you'd like to see more. And I will talk to y'all later. Bye.